Welcome back to another interesting tutorial about Photoshop tips and tricks. And in today's video, I'll show you now how to create gradient background in Photoshop. Let me show you how. So just like what you see on my screen right here, I have a plain white background and I want to transform this into a clean gradient background. How do we do that? First thing first, come down below right here on your layer panel. Go ahead and click on here where you have this effects. So click on that. So having click on that, go ahead and navigate to gradients right here. Click on gradients. Then this window here is going to come up. So here, this is where you can set your gradient right here. So you can click on here and choose your gradient preset. So like for instance, I can choose this particular gradient right here. Now, next thing you want to do here is to format your gradient in different style. So here we can make sure we increase the gradient scale right here. So everything depends on what exactly you really want to achieve. And turn down a little bit. So here we go. Now we can change the gradient style. So we come to the top right here under the style. So we can switch to radial. We have something like this. Then one more thing we can do here is that we can go ahead and reverse the gradient. So when you reverse the gradient, you have something like this. You reverse it, it takes you back to the deeper primary color in the center of the gradient. I'm going to reverse it again. Now, when you reverse it, you have something like this. Then you can change the angle of the gradient. So for that, you can easily drag into different angle right here. So you can decide to use manual direction as far as the angle is concerned, or better still, you can come this side right here and make use of this rotation pin. This will allow to control your gradient right here. All in all, everything depends on what exactly you really want to achieve. Then here we can come to the star again. If you are not satisfied with radial, we can choose angle. So you have something like this. If you are not satisfied with angle, you have reflected, and different options are available as far as gradient is concerned. You can go on and come back to your gradient palette right here and then change to another gradient color of your choice. You can go ahead and try another palette. So I'm going to use this particular one right here, and I will go ahead and hit on OK. Now we can walk around with this particular one right here. I'm going to go ahead and change this to radial. Then we have something like this. Then I can adjust my gradient options right here. One more thing we can do here is that we can change and modify color in gradient. And for that, click on your gradient color picker right here. So the inner color right here, I can decide to change this to another. So right here, I can decide to click on here and then click on color right here. Then from here, I can decide to change to another color. So I'm going to put it in something like red and hit on OK. So you have it right here. So if you are not satisfied with that, click on here again and then choose your color to change the color right here. So I can decide to. So right here, you can go ahead and hit on OK. If you are satisfied with the current color, you change it right here, hit on OK. Then finally, come to the top right here, hit on OK. Then it's going to be reflected right here in your gradient. Now you can adjust the scale size right here. Everything depends on exactly what you really want to achieve. You can drag the angle right here and you can reverse it. This will give you interchange of the color. You can inverse it back again. Once you are satisfied with your gradient color, go ahead and hit on OK. It's that simple. In some cases, if you are not satisfied with the gradient color you create, come down below right here, double click on the gradient palette right here, and this is going to pop up. Then you can walk around and edit and change the color of the gradient in your Photoshop. It's that simple. For more tutorial tips and tricks on how best to use Photoshop, consider to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you